mom. This was like her song. It's so funny. Welcome back to the Stockwell Eldridge Show. I'm Dawn Eldridge with Remax Results.
I am Casey Thrash with Eldridge and Stockwell of Remax Results.
And Stephanie Havel with Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. The 1 minute I try to multitask, you call me out. And on a side note, that happened to me today too at a meeting. I'm like always intent on my conference calls with my boss. We're going over reports and I'm looking at the charts and the graphs. Okay, and I had to go to the bathroom, right? So I step away, but I'm still listening, right? Well, and they were talking about something else, and then, I come back, and the guy's like, well, Steph, you're still on the line, right? I'm like, yep, I'm here. He's like, well, look at your two people. What are your thoughts on them? I'm like, what? Wait, what were we talking about with those two people? And then I answered the question completely wrong. I talked about my team doing one thing, and they were already on to another subject. And everybody on the call just was like silent. And the guy's like, okay, well, how about we go to Mike over here? And I'm like, oh, my God. And then I realized, and then everybody else started talking. I'm like, oh, my gosh. The one moment they call on me, I wasn't paying attention. So
Didn't that happen to one of the actresses at the Oscars? She was announced for the Oscar, and she was in the restroom.
Oh, that was it Jennifer Lawrence or something like that? I think that had happened to her.
I don't know. I'm thinking of a while ago.
Yeah.
But I can't remember who
Yeah,
it
was a while ago. Yeah, and she
Yeah.
didn't know that it was coming up that soon or didn't think she was going to win or something like that. Yeah.
Funny. I would be so embarrassed.
Anyways, I know I forget. Oh, yeah, I just announced who I was. And see, now I even forgot where we were, what we were talking about. Did we get through the why it's good time to sell your home in the holidays?
Yeah.
No. We're on number 4.
Our listeners are going, come on, you're killing me.
Yeah.
Could I get the last 4 reasons? I'm not 100% sold yet, but if I hear those last 4, I just might.
So holiday home shoppers are more motivated. Take the average American home buyer who isn't relocating. They just want to buy a home in the town they live in. And those aren't particularly motivated by the time will often take a break from searching during the holidays and start again in the spring. Those home buyers who remain active in their searches are extremely motivated buyers. Mm-hmm. And they're willing to alter their holiday schedule and brave bad weather to get into a home, which is true. I mean, I take buyers out. I've actually taken buyers out on Christmas Eve.
Oh, have you really?
Yes, I have.
Well, nowadays, for the crying out loud, we got heated seats, we got heat, we got snowblowers. Get over it, people.
Leave the car running,
We live in Minnesota.
run in the house.
Yeah. Well, don't leave your car running, though.
Well, it's locked.
Oh, okay.
It's also illegal.
Oh, shh. Okay, don't leave it running. I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. People do that. And I'm going to get off topic for 2 seconds. But people do that. Every morning when I go to Starbucks in the winter, you walk into Starbucks, I see 3 cars running. I'm like, it's not that bad. You're in Starbucks for 2 minutes. Like, you can shut your car off.
I don't know. I've been in some of those lines, and they can take a while.
True, but it's just it's not good for the environment.
Oh, so they leave their car running while they go inside?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
That's crazy.
Right. And sometimes I come back outside and their car's still running. I'm like, how did I get in and out and your car's still
I
here?
used to say to her if they have one of those remote starters or something like
yes.
that.
Yep. Okay,
Yeah.
so list.
All right, so believe it or not.
Number 9.
No, we're not there yet.
We're not even at number 9 yet.
Number 5.
Believe it or not, internet searches during the holidays surge. So many home buyers devote a larger portion of their house hunting time during the holidays to searching online.
I think people take time off during the holidays too. And they're able to, maybe it's a little bit slower at work. I don't recommend, searching for homes when you're at work. Do your job. But, people, it might be a little bit slower.
Actually,
your
on a
schedules
side
might be
note,
busier.
employers said they didn't mind their employees doing shopping on Cyber Monday because they said they'd rather have them at work and give them 15 minutes to go cyber shopping than try to take the day off for calling sick because they want to be online. So I think employers are just used to it now.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it doesn't take long to set up a search and all that. If you're traveling, it's easy. Most people travel for the holidays, so you don't have to deal with showings. You don't have to deal with leaving the house. You don't have to take any calls you don't want to. So you can always deny a showing. We don't recommend it, but...
When you say you don't have to take calls, you don't want to. So
Yep.
if somebody's calling me for a date, I don't want to take the call. I don't have to.
You don't.
You heard it right here, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
It's not a.
don't.
It's a cell phone now. You can look at your phone and go, oh, that person's calling.
You put
I
the
don't wanna talk to
DNA
them.
DNA. Do not answer.
I like
See, it's coming up. DNA. Trevor's calling. DNA. Just kidding. I'm sorry, I digress. I don't think it's comical. We're going to get through this list.
So a couple other, actually, I like these suggestions. You can create a daily showing schedule. So you can have the showings during the times that you're
Oh, that's a great
easily
idea.
able to have them. And you can create blackout dates. So no showings on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, if that's what you want, or New Year's Eve, or probably New Year's Day for some people.
And even with
Right.
yeah, even with showing schedules, that's something you can do year round.
Yep.
If you're at home with the kids and they take naps at certain times, if you work from home and you have calls, all you have to do is communicate that with your realtor or with the realtor's showing desk, and it just becomes that much simpler. We do everything online. You set your showings online as an agent, and if there's a time in there that's blacked out and you can't schedule, if you've told the showing desk or your realtor, they can go in there and set it and say no showings between 4 and 6. You're automatically not allowed to schedule showings during that time. It's just all about communication and ease for you for selling
And
your
that's
home.
really good stuff to know because for somebody, like I have obviously not sold a home in, 20 years. And I wouldn't know all that stuff, because to me, the same thing. I think there's that stigma thing. Oh my gosh, I have to have my house clean all the time. People are going to be coming through at any given day at a drop of a hat. Somebody could come see my house. And like you're saying, no, I can set up, okay, next Friday, we're going to have open houses. We just need to be gone the whole day. And they're going to have showings on that day. And I just need to have my house prepared for that one day and that one day only. So
Yep.
That's great. And I think, too, I just had our information here, like Wells Fargo did a survey. And 68% of people agree that right now is a good time to buy a home, but more Americans said they want more information. And I think, we talk about that all the time. Don't hesitate to give us a call or go to my website. I know on my website, stephaniehavel.com, there's tons of resources. We were just talking about the other day on a team call. We have amortization schedules, a purchase. If you want to know how much, we've got a great app on wellsfargo.com. It's called Home Shopping Tools. And so right from your phone, you can go and see how much you qualify for a house. You could figure out what the rate would be, what your payment would be. So if you're out driving around and maybe you're not really ready to call a realtor yet, you could sit outside that house, pull up your Home Shopping Tools from your Wells Fargo app, find out, put in the price of the home, how much money you have for a down payment. Boom, right there, it'll tell you how much your monthly payment is, what the fees, the costs, everything would be, how long it'll take you to pay it off, everything.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
And a lot of options. We talked about our 3% down program as well. There's 3% down conventional, so that makes it very easy to buy a home. And if you're not ready, we have a lot of tools and resources. We have My Home Roadmap, My First Home, which are a lot of interactive videos to help you get started. So again, you can find those at stephaniehavel.com or wellsfargo.com for more information.
Well, and I think those videos, too, as a first-time home buyer, it can help take some of the tension away and bring a reality to it and expectations and all of that. Plus, when you meet with a realtor, hopefully they explain to you what to expect in the market, what steps you should go through. I always have an expectation conversation with clients, like, what are your expectations?
Sure.
And make sure that everybody is.
Well, there's so many resources out there too, and Barry probably loves that. That video is the new wave of information, obviously, with YouTube and everything like that. And but yeah, at Wells Fargo, like I said, on my website, there's some really great interactive videos and questions to ask your realtor and things to know when you're buying a home. I don't know if it has a top 10 list about during the holidays, but yeah, a lot of really good resources. And I think just, what we always talk about is get information and get prepared. If you've got some time off now from work, for the next, you've got time off between Christmas and New Year's and so forth, and you've maybe thought it's time to buy a house, start your research. Talk to a lender, come into the banks, get pre-approved, talk to a realtor. What's it going to take to list your home, or what's it going to take to buy a home? I think, are you open to showing people houses? I mean, if somebody calls you and says, I just want to start looking, are you open to showing them houses? And
Well, generally, the sellers want the buyers pre-approved.
Okay.
Because they don't want people in their homes that can't perform. So if I show someone a house that's $350,000 and then they go and they try to get approved and they're not, we just made a seller leave their house for an hour.
okay, good
And-
to know.
And maybe that seller was sick, or maybe they have kids and they had to pile all their kids into the car. So which is why most sellers request that everybody's pre-approved, and that's why most agents actually require it.
Okay,
Plus, we don't want you to fall in love with a home that is out of your price point.
Sure.
It's always good to know what your price point is. Of course, if there are people that I've worked with before, I'll get them in the car, and I have no problem taking someone to a vacant property, you know, just as long as, you know, it's all within reason.
Right.
And I think that, you know, that's a good point. And I think, you know what else we should do? Finish that list in segment 4.
Oh, there's only one left. There's only one left.
It's already time to go. I missed the 2-minute mark, the 1-minute mark. Okay, well, I'm Stephanie Chatty Cathy Havel with Wells Fargo Home Mortgage.
And I'm Dawn Eldridge with Remax Results.
I am Casey Thrash with Eldridge and Stockwell of Remax Results. Thanks for listening. We will talk to you in segment 4. Finish out our Jason Stockwell list show.